Fuck, that guy was crushing him. I wonder what his average was.
The average length of home run?
Yeah. He's probably
projected or actual?
Well, just the actual.
Actual?
I don't trust the projected.
413.
I wonder if they list him out, we could probably figure it out.
They will. By the way, we are talking about Yoenis Cespedes.
I was going to try to guess at the name because I wasn't quite sure.
Yes, Yoenis Cespedes.
On Mitch and Mike on the mic doing a great
intro
live.
Oh, they're probably saying it right now what the average is. His long was 456. Plays for the Oakland A's.
456 wasn't the long. I thought he was at 480. Oh no, that was projected. Oh, okay, 456 legit. Yeah, monster home run derby. That guy was killing it. But you know who killed it the most?
Who?
The kid in the outfield that caught the one ball like a fucking badass.
Oh, just thought nothing of it. Just put his hand up.
Oh no, he didn't think anything. He was posing for the cameras.
Yeah.
He was out there. All the other little kids are running around, and he catches that ball. He's just like, "Yo."
Yeah, I got that. That's right.
Where all them bitches at tonight? This kid was.
Way to white women at.
Kids are jumping. Kids are jumping on his shoulder. It's like, woohoo! Yeah, man, you caught the ball. He's like, yeah, dude, I got.
Yeah, that's
shit.
right.
Not even carrying it. You know, the guy at the fucking home plate's hitting fucking 450
bombs.
Yards, 450 feet bombs. Yeah, yards. 450 yards.
One kid totally.
Can you imagine somebody hitting 450 yard long fucking home run?
No, I cannot. One kid totally faked out the camera. Like he lined up like he was gonna catch it, and it was like 20 rows back.
Oh, yeah. I got it. It's tough though when you got especially if there's no clouds in the sky and it's hard to get that. It's hard to get that field of reference or something to reference where the ball is in the sky. Sometimes like when we used to go out and play like softball, sometimes it'd be like, is the ball going to be shooting over my head at a very low?
I don't have that problem.
Well, yeah, because you played a lot. I'm just saying when I played softball, like the first couple hits, you gotta be like, what the fuck's the ball? When there's no clouds or no tree line. Like if the tree line helps out, you're like, okay, here, it's over here now.
You gotta watch the ball off the bat.
I did. Sometimes it's tough.
Eh.
We're not all fucking baseball all-stars like Mike Allen.
I never said I was an all-star. I just played.
Compared to me, you're an all-star. You could actually hit the ball and play on a fucking team.
Well, yeah.
I remember playing City League like when I was younger. I'm trying to think how old I would have been. I was probably like 12, 13 years old, in that age range. Definitely junior high to like lower high school range.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe not quite high school, but I played and I was the worst.
Was it on the small field or the big field?
I didn't even know what that means. It was on the baseball diamond.
Well, when you're younger, you play
probably smaller.
Like you essentially play on the softball field,
probably
where
smaller.
first base is 60 feet away, and then you eventually play on the regular baseball field where first base is 90 feet away.
I'd imagine it was a smaller field.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, you were probably like 12 because that's like the cutoff right there.
I went through
like 13.
I went through the entire season. You know how many hits I got?
3.
I got 1 hit.
Whole year?
That's how bad I was.
Jesus, Mitch.
1 hit, but it was a inside the park home run.
Really?
Oh, it was a fucking line drive.
So when you
right
swing
on the ground,
hard then.
Right on the ground, line drive. No, I was just fed up with not getting any hits, so I was like, I'm gonna fucking get something. Maybe I should have tried that hard the whole time.
Probably.
I got 1 hit.
So where'd it go? Left field, right field?
Oh, it went line drive on the ground in between the pitcher's legs and the center fielder's legs.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, that's definitely on the small field.
And I got a hit. And I was, contact.
And you ran your ass off.
My skinny ass, lanky legs off around.
How close were they to getting you at home?
I don't remember. I was in such elation. I just remember I rounded. I don't even remember. I just know. I remember.
Did they try to get you out of any other base and miss the throw?
No, I don't think so. I just booked it. I remember one time though, my one of my buddies, he was a catcher, and he went up and he was talking to the pitcher about something. So he comes walking back. He squats down behind the plate. He asked me something. I'm looking back, talking to him, and the pitcher throws the fucking ball, and the asshole umpire calls it a strike. I'm like, dude, I'm not even fucking ready yet.
You gotta hold your hand up. You
I
gotta
don't
hold
know.
it back
This is
up.
the kid who hit one fucking hit the entire fucking season. I don't know if it's the same season. I'm not on top of that shit like I should have been, Mike.
I'm sorry.
Although I was a great outfielder, I must say.
Well, except for when you can't see the fucking ball.
No, that was later. That was sophomore years. Part of that was due to drinking, I think.
Yeah, that could do it.
But in the outfield, I was all right in the outfield.
I remember
in the outfield.
I overheard a kid who was not very good. You know, was always one of the last picks on the little league team where there are no cuts. And he was like,
Thank
"Well,
God.
I catch about 50% of the fly balls that come to me. I think that's pretty good." I was just like, "Holy shit!" Oh man.
Well, I mean, also when he says come to him, I mean, does he have to have a running?
No,
I mean,
as in he drops 50% of
he
them.
physically drops them.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, not like I get over there, but I'm always a little short. He like hits his glove and he drops him. You think,
or misses it? Yeah, like a fly ball that is catchable and should be caught. He catches 50% of them, and he thought that was pretty good.
That's not bad.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
I mean,
that's really bad.
To not get cut league, I thought you were gonna say like he's dropped like 85 to 90%, which I would agree that was awful.
Dude, 50% is bad. Like even in little league, those kids caught like 90% of what they should.
Oh yeah. So yeah, I wasn't not very good. Not very good at the baseball.
I guess not. Well, you're a soccer guy.
Yeah, and I was not even that great at soccer.
But you played soccer. You didn't play baseball.
I played soccer. Let me tell you something about my soccer abilities. So you start off when you're younger. You play like the city league.
Sure.
Then I did travel soccer. I was decent in travel soccer. I was not bad. I played out on the.
How far did you travel?
Just like Central New York area. I mean, we go up to like Water. I mean in
Watertown.
State. I'm trying maybe Watertown, but like Skinny Atlas, Manulus, Chittenango.
All right, so a pretty good distance away.
Yeah, good distance. I mean,
45 minutes to an hour at some.
Yeah, for sure. For
okay.
Sure. Red Creek, shit like that. I'd be out there in the boonies, not the thriving metropolis that Fulton, New York was, and the amount of kids we had to pick for our team. There were so many of them. It was tough.
Oh, I know. You guys just crawling with just oozing with talent.
But I played out in the right wing, and so I was really good with my my medium, my
attack.
My medium asthma, as I would say.
Right wing attack.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, right wing. Yeah. So you do the two forwards. We did two forwards, and we did the four midfielders. So you got the left wing, right wing, and then two guys in the middle.
Oh,
so I was on the right wing.
So almost like the anti-ISS, where we have four forwards and three midfielders and like two defenders.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so I was really good at bringing the ball up the corner, like fucking speeding up the corner and fucking giving a nice cross shot over the middle.
Mm-hmm.
So
you love that cross shot.
The cross shot is great. It's so not only is it effective, it's technically appealing.
It is. However, it needs to be coordinated, and when it's done correctly, it's great. However, I feel like it's pretty hard to do it correctly, and it misses like 90% of the time.
Well, here's the thing, though. Here's what I would do lots of times. I just see an opening. I just fucking bolt. I would take off, and I'd cross the ball, and I'd be, where the fuck is everybody? No one would be there yet.
All right, so what was your best game in soccer?
Best game? What do you mean my best game?
Best statistical game.
Oh, I can't remember that. But okay, so here's what I'll say. So City League soccer when I was younger, I was decent. Then I got older and I did the travel, but then I also continued to play the City League soccer. And then when you get older into high school, I played JV. I never even fucking played varsity. Like my senior year, I could have played varsity because I was like a senior, so you have to play varsity.
Right. I
was like, I'm never going to fucking play it. I'm going to have to run and do all the fucking sprints just as much as everybody else. Fuck this shit.
Yeah.
I ain't going to fucking do it. Like I played JV as a junior. Whatever. Like, whatever. But So in like at that caliber, I wasn't that good. Like I was all right, but nothing. I mean, I wasn't. There was a handful of kids that were my age that were way worse than me.
Yeah.
Like it was weird because it was to the point where like in the beginning of the season or the tryouts, they were assessing who would do what. I was kind of on the fence, so they had put me out there with a lot of the other kids who weren't that good. So
sure,
I would do some good stuff that other of the better kids or higher level mediocre kids would have been able to like put in the goal or take advantage of and shit,
right?
But because they got fucked up, then it didn't translate to me having any good assists or anything like that either, So it kind of rounded me down. Not that I'm making any excuses or anything.
Of course not.
But
now, the other question I have.
So
well, I'm gonna give it in the grand scheme of things. Yep. Is how good were you guys at soccer? Like, what level? Like, for example, the school I grew up in was like AA for like football and its sports. Like, we were at the top of the highest level competition there is, and that like we were good at certain sports. Like, I remember one year in soccer, we were ranked 16th nationally.
Wow.
At one point.
Wow.
So where's Fulton there?
I figured I would have paid attention to it more, maybe remembered, but I don't know. I think in our age group we weren't that like the varsity team. You mean like we weren't that good? I don't think. A couple years after I graduated, though, the team played for the state championship, and it fucking went into like double overtimes, and they tied. There was a tied state champion. They didn't even go to penalty kicks, which was the fucking.
That's weird.
Which is the dumbest thing in the world. It's like you practice all that time, you play all those games, you go this and you can't end it on penalty kicks. And of course the kids and the coaches want to, but it's the league regulations. So that was stupid. So like a couple grades younger, like my brother's age, or maybe a year or two below him. Mm-hmm. He didn't play, but like those kids were really fucking good. Like those were really good soccer players. Okay. So anyway, so I was decent when I was younger on the city league, and I was pretty decent as playing travel soccer. Not good when I got to the kids on like playing when I was trying to like play varsity and like JV. I wasn't that great. Yeah. However, throughout like junior high, and I think did I do it my freshman year of high school? Maybe my freshman year. I think I stopped my sophomore year, but I continued to play the city league soccer. And then, so by the time City League soccer roll around, when I'm into the upper age group, like 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th grade, the better players from City League, they just kind of stopped playing. They did travel, they did other sports, whatever. Not a big deal. So then the kids who were that age who played City League didn't even bother going out for like soccer for the school or anything. They were just out there for fun. It was co-ed and shit. Like it's a shit show. Yeah. I was the fucking all-star of that fucking league. There was me and 2 or 3 other kids. My buddy DL, DL. I do. Yeah, I don't want to say names on this. If people don't want to. And then there's one of my other buddies was really good. He's a really, really fucking good defender. But like I would fucking score 8-9 goals in a game.
Oh shit!
I'd play goalie for fun because I'd get our team up by like 6 or 7 goals. I go play goalie for the second half of the game, just fuck around. And me and my other buddy, like we playing goalie, and we'd literally dribble the ball up from goal and try to score on each other. Is this the other kids are trying to catch up to us?
Seriously?
It was a shit show.
That's bad.
But I felt like the kid in the outfield who just got the fucking home run hitter's ball in the home run derby. I was just like, I got this shit.
Yeah. Oh, I totally get why you would do it, but I can't believe the level of competition is that bad. Like, I was associating it with Little League, but Little League there's the shitty kids, but there were like most kids on the school teams played in Little League.
Yeah, yeah. In
like,
Little League,
there was good competition.
Well, it's kind of like, what do they call, like, I know like Little League and for Fulton was called FJB, like Fulton Junior Baseball or something like. It was like the travel baseball, like. But yeah, there's like.
Well, the only year we had travel was when we were 18. I'm just talking about the just regular league.
Here's the other difference too: is that anyone who with half the amount of needed athleticism to play a sport can play soccer and not be terribly shitty at it. Baseball, there's some real fucking skill involved that you're going to learn real quick.
There's feet coordination in soccer, which a lot of people don't have, and then there's hand-eye coordination in baseball.
Yeah, it's a whole different ball game.
Yeah.
That's why it's a different ball game.
Exactly. Yeah, one's exactly.
But the funniest fucking thing ever, and this is funny too because this is before I was, I drank. I was younger. I didn't drink at all.
Right.
I even tried to sneak shit and bother. But anyways, the games would be really early, like 8:30 in the morning sometimes for these city league games. And I still remember I go out there, and I'm getting ready to start the game. I didn't even really realize it. And so the ref, I can't remember if we had the ball. I think we had the ball. So it was like me and a girl, and then there was another guy up, like, around the big circle. They can't go into the circle when you start with the ball, right? They got to run in to try to get the ball.
Sure.
So we kick it. We start to kick it.
That's gone.
I go to run after the ball right as the game starts at like 8:00 in the morning. Mm-hmm. And I start running, and I go. I just ran a fart.
What?
I was so early. I had no chance to fart. So I just started running.
And it just came out?
And I just like, oops, sorry.
Who cares?
It's so fucking funny though, because the girl on my team was like, "Oh, that's so gross."
Oh man, I totally use that to my advantage. Are you kidding me?
Well, I mean, it's not like that was like the only one. Oh, but one time though, I felt really, really bad. We had this girl on the team. I didn't kick the ball. I was like coming up to support, and like I said, it's co-ed. So on the other team, this girl's in goalie, and one of my buddies on my team kicks the ball, and just punts it, and you hear this thud. Took her right in the vag.
Oh.
Took the ball
from
right in
how
the vag.
far away?
From you to me sitting away.
Oh my god.
It's like, like the like the rubber band game where you pull the rubber band back and you slap it on somebody. It was like that. It was just that. It was
oh.
And she dropped like a fucking bag of rocks.
Well, duh.
And at the time, I'm still a little younger. I'm like, she doesn't got balls, but apparently it still hurts.
Think about it hitting you in the stomach. You're gonna go down because that thing's hard enough.
Oh God.
Especially from that distance. That's essentially just getting kicked in the gut. Like, that's gonna fucking hurt.
Oh no. I mean, obviously I got it. Then there was another one where this girl on my team, oh my God, that ball is
that's
fucking
way
just
out.
Destroyed. He just hit one 502, by the way.
No way.
Yeah.
It said 502?
Yeah, the last one.
Holy shit.
Yep.
No.
I'm pretty sure.
Rewind it.
No, it's too late.
What do you mean?
It's going in the history books as 502. So, anyways, this girl was on my team. It was back when I was playing. Back when I was playing goalie, and so when you play goalie and the ball gets hit back to you from your own team, you're not allowed to pick it up.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So it was just a scuffle, just in like the 18-yard little zone there in front.
Yeah.
The box or whatever you call it. And so the ball got hit off of this girl. And I was confused as the rule. Like if it just grazes someone, it's not a direct pass back. I guess I was able to pick it up.
Okay.
But I didn't know, so I just I was trying to boot it out of there. I booted it.
Hit her right in the face, didn't you?
Right in the side of the head.
Yep, knew it.
Boom! She drops. And I'm like, oh! I felt so bad. And I'm like, and it was almost like the ball is in midair, and is that how like time will slow down?
Did he make it? Oh yeah.
Like time will slow down when you're like your
yep,
eyes are
you see it coming.
And
it's just shit.
And I'm like, I should have picked it up. But I had that plausible deniability, like, I wasn't sure of the rules, sorry. So her dad comes running out. He was the coach of the team.
Oh, man.
Which is funny, because I don't know what a coach of a City League youth soccer team did. All right, get out there and play.
Well, it's like...
Don't forget not to pick a ball up.
Even little, like, 5-year-olds when they're playing soccer has a coach, I mean...
Oh, well, yeah, I know. That age is fine. It's okay to pass the ball backwards.
Well, it sounds like apparently these guys had no skill whatsoever, so apparently they need a coach to teach them.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. That's very true.
I miss playing sports. I wish I could find a baseball league with my
I'm done.
Cooking hours,
I'm
not softball, baseball.
I'm done with athletic activities.
Really?
Oh, I just can't. I tried to play softball.
Man, I would love it. Like I would even take softball at this point.
I couldn't do anything. It was embarrassing. I couldn't get a hit. I couldn't.
But baseball was my thing,
Oh no, I know.
Like that's the other thing I would love to find is like a two-hand touch football league. Fuck flag football. That's stupid. But two-hand touch, I was always awesome at backyard two-hand touch football. Like that was my favorite sport.
Well, you played against your fucking sister and your dog.
No, like we did that in gym. Seriously, like I used to do that with my.
I never would step in any dog shit.
I used to do that with my friends. We'd go to the school and play in the yard and stuff. Like in like 6th, 7th grade, like there's a bigger difference between the grade levels. So I was in 6th grade and I just dominated the 7th graders in football. Like I don't know why, but I was unstoppable.
The older kids?
Yeah.
I figured you just said there was a difference, and it didn't matter to you at all.
Apparently not to me.
Oh.
I just smoked them. Like, I love that. I love backyard two-hand touch football.
That's what they need to do for the NFL. The NFL Pro Bowl.
The Pro Bowl two-hand touch.
Fuck the tackle. Fuck that shit. Just do flag.
That would be interesting.
Because then
you have to do the rule two catches for a first down. But you got to throw the ball at least like.
Oh, I don't even care.
It should be at least throw the ball 5 yards.
I don't even care if you got to go into those other rules. I don't even know those other rules, but just Stop pretending you're going to tackle each other when the fucking game doesn't matter worth a shit. Just who cares?
It's just got to be watchable. Like, it was that one year it just wasn't watchable.
1 year? It's never been watchable.
No, they picked it up a little bit this past year. I don't know. They got to do something, though.
How about, instead of the All-Star
long
game,
451. Bullshit, it hit 502.
Oops.
I was going to say, like, the longest home run I remember at the Home Run Derby during the steroids era in Colorado was Sammy Sosa.
Even the air was on steroids, Mike.
Yeah. He hit one like 501 to dead center. I'm going, there's no way Chris Davis hit one longer than that.
Chris Davis is a freak.
But he didn't.
All right. That's some good Home Run Derby talk. I might bring it back. We might bring it back to a little more baseball talk here in a little while.
Yeah. Let's. We got to switch it up. I got to ask you about. We haven't done a podcast in a while, and Mitch had a nice week-long vacation. So we got to talk about that.
Boy.